Now the pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
The windup and the 0-1. Fouled straight back. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jansen will wait on it.
I got it.
And he puts it away for the first down. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods, just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Velasquez on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Hey, come on now.
Batting third, the catcher, Steve Castro.
Stay high up there. Nobody better right now.
First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Get your pitch.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score.
Hey, no outs here.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Ricky Thompson. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry.
Come on.
Get a good rip on
First pitch of the at-bat. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Hey, looking for yours now. Come on, kid.
He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Benitez.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike. 1-1. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Yeah, and I can speak from experience, and I can tell you, on a night like this, it's tough to get a good grip on the ball. It's a little frigid out there, and he might have lost a little bit of feeling in his fingers. Never easy to make a good throw when that's the case.
One out.
Batting 6, the center fielder.
In now, Benito Casilla, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. A ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1.
Let's roll it up, huh?
2-2 now.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. Benitez stands at first with one out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Hey, 2 here. Hey, 1 pitch right here. Come on now.
Batting 7.
Stepping in now,
The shortstop.
Rick Hernandez. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Hernandez is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Working ahead.
Batting 8.
When it left his bat, I
The third
thought it
baseman.
might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
No score here as we play inning number. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, but they wind up leaving 2. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Pedro Montalvo. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Velasquez. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Striding in once again, Oscar Urbina. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Oscar.
In there for strike 1, 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Coming to the plate now, Jerome Styles. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Get your pitch and drive it. Let's go, big dog. Your spot.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. He's running. Pitch misses low. The throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Here you go. Let it fly right here.
Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Drive it. Let's go, kid.
Hey, we got 1 here.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Just hung in there on that one. 3rd inning, no score to this point. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Hey, 2 down here.
Ready now, Steve Castro, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, no balls and a strike.
Hey, here we go.
Line drive to left.
Take a turn. Find the
That's
ball.
in there.
Make the
Base
turn.
hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there. Digging in to try it again, Ricky Thompson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Next will be the designated hitter, Carmen Benitez. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
At least my guys put something on the board.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Nobody out here. Nobody.
Oh, baby, see you drive it.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A ball and two strikes now.
Great arm action on that two-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
And he takes
Nice.
strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
Standing in now, Benito Casilla, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Down and away, ball 1.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Jansen is camped under this one, and he's got it for out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rick Hernandez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Get your pitch. Right here.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Velasquez retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. So striding in, Giancarlo Armas. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
Jansen will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
All right, I'll take a 1 pitch out.
Standing in, Pedro
Hey,
Montalvo.
your pitch. He's coming
The
to you.
second baseman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Montalvo.
Two.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Hold it.
Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, one away.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Hey, like you can up there, huh?
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ooh.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Now batting.
Stepping
right
in,
fielder.
Jerome Stiles.
Zero.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, let's go.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Last half of the 5th coming up. Into the box, Steve Castro. He singled his last time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
2-0 now.
Hey, see you drive it. Let's go, big dog.
Hey, we got no
2-0
one.
count, and the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. Standing in, Ricky Thompson.
The batter, the first
Here's the
baseman,
pitch.
Ricky Thompson.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Fulton coming in, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Standing in as the potential tying run,
Now
Benito Casilla, but a single here could reduce the deficit to only one. No balls and a strike to count.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Thompson at second with two.
Two down here.
And he misses there. 1-2.
Are you kidding
Trying to
me?
get him to chase
Come
that.
on, baby. See it.
And he's got
There we
himself
go.
another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Now in the box, Rick Hernandez,
Leading
1
off
for
for
2 with a
Hey, come on
double
now,
on the
one
ledger
right
so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to
Hernandez.
score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Come on, big guy. Get your
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Hey, have a rip up there right now, huh?
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Good pitch right here. Let's go, kid.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, kid.
Here now the 2-2. Now a swing as he shoots
down,
this
get
down
down.
the right field line. And a perfect start to the 7th as this should be extra bases.
That's what
nice
you
rip,
call a
big
clutch
guy.
piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base
third
open
baseman,
here.
number
This
3.
one's getting interesting.
Giancarlo.
Hey, let her rip. Here we go.
First offering on its way. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Hey, nobody
Well,
else
he's
out
done
there.
a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, just you and him. You and yourself. Let's go.
Another 0-2 home. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Striding into the box, Pedro Montalvo.
Second
Comes
base.
set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul.
Let's go, kid.
Runner at second here with 1 man out.
Nope.
Missed low and inside with it. 1-1.
Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
The swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop
Damn
in
it.
for a base hit. And they are on the board as the run scores from second to make this a 2-1 game now.
Ladies and
Here
gentlemen,
comes the manager
your
out of the
attention,
first base. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Portland Sea Dogs led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered.
Our final line.
A coach clues in a new team member on available resources.
Hey, buddy.
Binghamton go to work on ending what's become an 8-game skid. First pitch is next. Leonardo Barreto will be on the mound for the series opener. So digging in now, Phil Mason. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Mason.
And that misses, ball one. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Quick turnaround after a short little homestand, Matty. 4-2, though. They played well, taking 4 out of the 6 games they had to in front of the home crowd.
all right,
they
here we
walk
go
into
now.
this environment on the road today, looking to set the tone for this road trip.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
One.
On the ground
Come
over
on,
the
beat
first.
it out, beat it out.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matty, you look at this lineup, the key to success is scoring early. Putting the other team on their heels and allowing their own pitcher to go out there and feel like he can execute his game plan and attack and stay in the zone. This offense needs to get on the board.
Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. And it's 1-2.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
And he popped him up. Franco onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Mark Sellers comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Ward isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Striding in, Roderick Doyle. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
Hey, he got away with that one right there. If he's going to live up there, spinning it up top of the zone, he's going to get hurt.
Line drive to left, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Swing and a liner.
Get down, ball, get down.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
All right.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
The shortstop.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul.
One down.
And this one's downstairs.
Hey,
it's a ball and a strike.
Let's go.
Runner goes for second. That's a strike to throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Hey, any way you can, any way you can. Here we go.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Ruben leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And the runner's breaking for third.
Hold up, right here.
Popped up. Veras is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Now at the plate, Ryan Ray, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Now batting, Joaquin Valenzuela. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score.
Valenzuela.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
To 1-2 now.
Hey, just you and him. Get him yourself.
Hit in the air to center field. Jansen is in pursuit. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Manuel Uribe, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 on its way.
Ball 1.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Let her rip up there.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Digging in now, Phil Mason. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Phil Mason.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right.
Relay, here we go.
Fulton
Relay.
is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. In now, Luis Guillorme. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. Now this will rattle up against the wall.
Relay. Eat it. Eat it.
And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here. Looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Hey, get ahead. Stay ahead right now.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Guillorme stands at second with no outs. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Roderick Doyle. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
Nice eye.
The 1-1. Line drive to center field. Jansen is there, 2 gone.
Hey, eat it. Cut it right there, cut.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Ken Rubin. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, let's go, kid. Here we go.
Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Oh, and he misses it. On to second, but he's in safely as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game. Digging in the switch hitter, Clifford Bannister. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. 1-0 the count.
2 down now.
The set and the 1-0. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
Hey, let's hold him right now.
See it, drive it.
Softly hit to the left side, but little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. Now at the plate, Ryan Ray. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Things not looking good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. 2-0 now. Valenzuela is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
Trouble.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Throw won't get him.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
The catcher, Manuel.
A ball and no
You
strikes.
are fucking kidding me.
Take.
1 ball, 1 strike to count.
Hey, see it, drive it. Let's go, big dog.
A ball and 2 strikes. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Valenzuela, the runner at first, with 1 gun in the inning. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt.
One time.
So sometimes you have to try for something else. Now with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
Right here, one time.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Phil Mason. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Hey, get you a good one up there.
Here's the first pitch to him. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will bang up against the 326 sign. He pulls into second safely as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game. At the
Now
plate,
back,
Luis
second
Guillorme.
baseman.
A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now a swing and a
Come on
miss.
now,
Took
here we
something
go.
off that one, and it's strike one.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball.
Hey, come
He
on now,
pulled
one
the
time
string
right
on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
No offer on that.
At least that
Two
went
balls
out
and a
and not
strike.
in.
2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a miss,
we got
strike
2
2.
out now.
Hey, let's go. Now you got this.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left.
Your
Michael
attention, please.
Harper enters to do
Now
the pitching in the
for
bottom of the
Portland.
6th.
Yeah, and they know this is going to be a tough stretch on the road. To win the first game of a series has got to feel pretty good. Something to build on for tomorrow.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Portland Sea Dogs came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Michael Harper gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Diego Castillo records the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score. First for the Victoria.
It's baseball on the...
Play ball.
Stepping up now, Carlos Barrios. He'll lead things off here in the
Leading
bottom
off
half
here
of the
tonight,
first.
The center fielder, Carlos.
Hey, you can do it. No one better.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Yeah, you should take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Hit back up the middle. Franco is right there, and that's the first out. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Come on, kid.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Digging in, Luis Blanco, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Luis.
And he waves at a curveball there.
Hey,
no balls and a strike.
Right here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
strike this guy out.
Ward
Get him
isn't
yourself.
really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. An inning in the books tonight. So coming to the plate, Walter Gunter, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one.
Gunter.
Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2.
Hey, nobody away. Hey, let her rip. Let her rip. Let's go.
Fouled off.
Hey, nice and patient. Get yours.
The 0-2 home. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And guys, looking at the numbers, although this team won their last game, they did commit 2 errors, which they are going to have to clean up today if they're going to be more effective on the defensive side of the ball. Let's see who flashes the leather in this one.
Now it's 2-0.
And one.
Pulls this one in the air out to
All right.
Velasquez is there. 2 gone. At the plate, Russell Stein, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Let's go.
Bottom of the second here with no score.
Ah, big guy, stay hot up there.
2 down now.
Line to the right side, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Into the box now, Chad Bennett. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Chad Bennett.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, it's your pitch. Drive it deep. Here we go, baby.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Right now, fellas.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Stay hot now.
And And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
6 pitches, 2 strikeouts in the inning. Hard to beat that. And beyond that, he has to feel good about the way the curveball is coming out of his hand. That was a nasty-looking pitch.
Hit out towards second.
Hard 90,
Right
hard
to
90.
him. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. Stepping into the box,
Leading it
Carlos
off,
Barrios.
the center
He got on
fielder,
top of one and was a
Carlos
ground out victim last time.
Barrios.
Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count up.
Get your pitch, huh?
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Ready for another chance? Ken Coggin.
batting,
He's 0 for
the
1
second
thus
baseman.
far.
Ken
First pitch of the
Coggin.
at-bat. And he gets ahead 0-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
Come on, big guy. Hey, now.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get
With the
pitch.
meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
now batting, the first baseman.
Digging in for his
Luis
second at-bat, Luis Blanco. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Come on, kid. Get on for us. Here we go.
0-1, here it comes. Fouled away. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Stays alive, still 0-2. 2 out, nobody on.
2 away now.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch.
Put him away. Give him your best stuff. Here you go.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Can't start any better than this. He's set down. Settling in now,
Leading it
Walter Gunter.
The shortstop.
This game is rolling right
Walter
along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd
Come on,
think
big
by
guy.
now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Need you right here one time, kid.
And it's 1-2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. So stepping
Now
in,
batting,
Jared
the
Nance.
catcher,
He flew out in his
Jared
last at-bat.
Nance.
Curveball just misses apparently.
There we go,
1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Hey, come on now, big dog. Get your pitch.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by
Hey,
him.
come on now,
And they
fellas.
could go either way now, I suppose.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning
Now
that
batting,
0 in the hit
third
column
baseman,
through 2 outs here in the
Russell.
5th.
Side.
And he lays off there 1-0.
Hey, good eye,
2
good eye,
quick
huh?
outs in this inning so far, and his pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
Hey, plays at 1 now.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men
Here
out.
you go. Let it fly.
Line towards center field. Jansen is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 15 up.
50.
Digging in, Chad Bennett comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Down the line toward first. But this will get foul for strike 2.
Here we go, guys.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Hey, no outs now.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Cecil.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Here we go now.
This is skied into short left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Coming to the plate now, Jamal
The right
Robbins.
fielder, number 1, Jamal Robbins.
First pitch of the at-bat. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Hey, 2 down here.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield.
I got it.
Veras has got it, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the 6th.
Nobody down here.
Digging in once again, Carlos
Leading
Barrios. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
Now batting, second baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on.
She didn't rip it there.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Gonzalez takes it in, and that's the 2nd out. Now at the plate, Luis Blanco. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Hit well towards the hole.
Come on.
Over to his left, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 7 perfect innings. Stepping into the box, Walter Gunter, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. No balls and a strike to count.
Let's go.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Your pitch right here, kid. Let's go.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, no outs now.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now.
The catcher,
Digging in,
33,
Jared Nance. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
And a curveball, 79 miles an hour. It's in there 0-2.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
Stepping up to the plate,
the third
Russell
baseman.
Stein. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
2 out, nobody on.
All right, let's go. 1-1-1.
Softly to the right. Veras has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 24 have been set. Striding in to start the ninth, Chad Bennett, and they'll need him to get something going here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike taken up in the zone.
Go, boys.
Oh, shit.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1.
Find some green.
Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Left side, but well foul.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Another one sent foul.
Come on now, rip it.
Ready with another 2-strike offering. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Chad Bennett is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the ninth.
The left fielder, number 25, Cecil Monticelli.
Hey, have a rip up there right now, huh?
Hey, get ahead. Stay ahead right here.
Into the box, Cecil Monticelli, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Up there, huh?
Swing, line, drive.
No!
It's going to be trouble.
No!
And this
Fucker!
off the base of the wall.
Fucker!
Hey, no run.
2 outs away.
Cut hold.
2 outs away from a no-hitter.
Great swing right there, kid.
So
Great
there'll
swing.
be no visit to the record books here in this one, as after 8
Oh.
and a third no-hit
Cunts.
they finally get to him for their first hit of the ball game.
Literally the first batter after I texted you.
Pitcher D-Row, 25 outs and then to give it up. Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about
Oh, that
yourself.
doesn't. That's
it's not easy
that
going
doesn't
into
list.
that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
4-0 the score tonight. Portland
Our final
jumped
line
ahead in the
score.
7th inning and
First for the
never gave
victorious
the lead
Sea
back.
I mean, still,
Burns
8 innings pitched, 1 hit, 15 strikeouts,
The ninth, allowing
no
only
walks.
1 hit. So
Cool
that's
with
a
that.
wrap here tonight
2 hours
for
and
Mark DeRosa.
Ugh.
This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the
Oh, I know. They're playing like shit this year.
keeping tabs on them.
It's okay. That's the beauty of baseball. Is it's like a million years long. Yeah, I started over and switched to pitcher. It's much more enjoyable. I prefer pitching.
The game's future stars are
And
on
now,
display
please
as minor
welcome
league baseball comes your way on the Nate Ward, the Maine native, gets the starting assignment here. Dan, any thoughts?
Boy, this guy was unbelievably good in his last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance, and all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game back with him in this one.
Standing in, Phil Mason. He will lead
Leading
this
the
one
ball
off
game
today.
This afternoon,
Get your pitch.
the left fielder, Phil Mason.
First pitch on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Fellas, you take a look at the home side here as they take the field this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Dero, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop 2. But if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has just gone cold.
One down
It
now,
happens
one
from
down.
time to time, but somebody's going to have to create a spark. Hopefully it's with the first 2 guys in the batting order.
Your man.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Let her rip.
Altogether a fine afternoon for baseball.
first now.
66 degrees the game time temperature.
Here we go.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Batting third,
In now,
the first
Mark
baseman.
Sellers.
Mark.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 5 homers and 14 driven in. And there's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
2 down, 2 down.
Drilled down the line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Let's go, boys.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Jansen is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Now to the plate, Roderick Doyle comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good.
Doyle
Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight
Let's go,
changeup,
kid. Here we
you
go.
can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And, hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Behind
Come on,
0-2 now.
See it up, drive it.
The 0-2 delivery. Now a changeup is bounced to second. He's got it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And the average big league shortstop can make every play, but can they make the highlight reel play? In order to do that, you got to be able to put your back foot in the ground and absolutely unload from that 5.5 hole if you're playing shortstop. And that's what this guy does. He brings a different element to the game. He has got an absolute hand cannon.
And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
Like, I know he said he'll lunge out of the crouch. I swear he said he'll lunge out of the crouch.
He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Ball 1, 1-0.
Ump does not like the low strike zone. At all.
Smoked on
You
the ground
fuck.
up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
the right fielder.
Stepping in now, Ryan Ray. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Count now, a ball and a strike.
It was a horrible
No
cut.
score here as we play inning number 2. And that's off his leg on the mound. No chance to make a play. Let's see if he's okay
all
out
right, no
there.
score,
And
no
with
score.
that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Comes set. The 0-1. Weak grounder down the first baseline. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle, and you know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
The 1-0. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is
Are you
on him
fucking
right now
kidding
to
me?
get back in the strike zone.
3-0 to him now.
Take a cut now. Get your cuts.
And
How
there's the
fucking
strike.
time is a
He'll
called
try to work
strike?
his way back. It's 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they
Fucking
try to
umpire
score.
sucks.
And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 2-0 ball game. At the plate, Phil Mason. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
Hey, like you can up there, huh?
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Your pitch, huh?
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire this. Stepping in, Luis Guillorme. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2.
Come on,
No
baby.
outs
Your
now,
pitch.
none.
Right now.
Hit out towards second.
Oh, beat it out,
Scooped
beat it
up.
out, beat it out.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So striding forward now, Mark Sellers. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Seller.
Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
Hey, come on, big dog.
Bases are empty, one man out. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Hey, we got one out here. Hey, come on, big guy. Get your pitch.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Nishii gonna have to hurry. Throw gets him. 2 down. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Roderick
The third
Doyle.
baseman, number 16.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Doyle.
Curveball inside corner, drops in for a strike.
Yeah, we got two.
Love
down.
that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up weight.
Left field and deep. Velasquez going back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning.
No outs.
Striding forward now is the DH. Ken Rubin comes into this.
Oh, if only my fucking guys can score.
Ball game.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Now that's popped up. Nishii
Fucking fourth
is
inning,
fouled
already at
around,
44 pitching.
but this will land untouched. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
The 2-2. And a
There we go.
changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That was aggressive.
Fourth inning is on my third
That
strikeout.
like seeing
Not
that.
a good
He
game.
showed all hard stuff until the fifth and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Clifford Bannister will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt?
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Hey, like you can up there, huh?
And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. And there's out number 2. Coming to the plate now, Ryan Ray.
Now batting, the
Ready
right
with the
fielder,
first pitch. Here it comes. Curveball
Ray.
taken for a strike on the inside.
There's a well-placed curveball.
2
Where
out,
the fuck
nobody
was
on.
that the last at bat?
Hey, come on now.
Ready with the 0-2.
Or drink.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
And he fouls this one off.
Come on now, get your pitch up there.
Fight for the curve.
Is a breaking ball that
Oh,
misses
come
off
on.
the plate.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up.
Wait for a good one, huh?
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Swing, line
That's it,
drive.
kid. Yeah,
That's
baby.
going to be trouble.
Fuck.
And this one will bounce into the wall.
No runner. Cut hold.
And
way
he
to
will
square it up.
pull into second with a
Yeah,
two-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Let it rip right here.
And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
Wow.
It's 3-0.
You're gonna
Manuel
like
Uribe
call
will
a
be
strike?
next. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And it's
Finally.
finally over for a strike.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Swung on and missed 3-2.
Sure took a healthy.
Really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing.
And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over.
Your
Patrick
attention, please.
Bunning is
Oh, they pulled me
someone that
early.
he'll take over on them. Well, everyone
A lot
was
of pitching.
a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one.
Well, the numbers don't.
Ooh.
A minor leaguer is assigned temporarily to a new role. And when team needs collide with a player's expectations, a game of dreams also. This player with strong convictions finds out a team can have convictions too.
Sure, if they let me.
A benched prospect receives a call from his advisor. Who wants to see his advisee get back on the playing field. His counsel, patience, and flexibility. The player has reservations about being moved from his preferred role. The road to the show is not always a straight or predictable one.
Your attention,
Nate
please.
Ward comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 6. Nate.
Digging in and looking for more, Nathaniel Lynch. He singled his last time up.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
0-1 the count.
Hey, we're patient up there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded to short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Jesus
and he'll have
Christ.
no play as he reaches first base safely.
Yeah, they fucking moved me to closer.
Well, nothing earth-shattering about this one. He just didn't finish the play. I
don't know who it is. It does sound familiar. I'm not, like, now that you mention it, I'm not sure though. I fought it. They moved me to closer, and I said no, and then they benched me.
Into the gap and drive home that time.
Now I'm back apparently.
Hey, get us a grounder right here. Here you go.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Attempt here as he gets this one down. And this will be swept away in foul territory, and we'll see if they try the bunt again. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball one. Lynch gets his lead at first, nobody out.
Hey, drive him in for us. We need you. Let's go.
Now a bunt here as he gets this one down. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
Why wouldn't you run it to the base?
Ready once again, Alfredo Ibar, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ball one.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out.
Hey, your turn. Drive man, huh? Find a barrel.
On the ground to the left side.
Come on, get down, get down.
The tag gets one. Now he'll fake a throw to second and look to first instead. On to first, and they get the double play. So here's the cleanup hitter, Shane Lattimore. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Runner in scoring position at second with two down.
Hey, one time right now.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Jansen is after it, but he's not.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Extra bases again. The runner scores from second.
No runner. Cut it.
Ready now, Dave Gagnon. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much. 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make a bet.
Your team really.
Wow.
And that could bring in a run. And the run is in to score from second.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roll. You get late in the game, you come up with a big.
So I get screwed
right here
because my teammates don't know how to fucking play baseball. Here, eat that.
Second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Come on, big dog. We need you.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. 1-1.
2 outs here.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
1-run game here in the top of the ninth.
Good right there. Keep him away. Here we go.
And this is lined softly here to the left side. Foul. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. So disaster strikes here.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the ninth. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
Digging in to try it again.
Now,
Damon Odom. He singled his last time up.
Nate Ward.
Hey, no outs now.
Hey, she didn't rip it there.
First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one. Fouled off. Here it comes, 0-2. Right side.
I swear to God.
And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
It's the only part that sucks about pitching.
Striding in once again
is that
Ricky Thompson. He'll be looking for something he could drive
if the rest of the team can't play baseball,
then
then the pitcher looks bad.
To second for one, on to first, and that's the very last thing.
Like a routine grounder to the second baseman.
Quickly 2 away now.
I'd put the ball where it needed to be for them to get an easy play. It's not my fault he can't make a play. I shouldn't lose stats for that.
Right there for strike one.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back?
And a high throw to first, but he's able to reach up and grab it, and this ball game is over. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Sea Dogs earn the win, although in sloppy fashion with 4 errors in the field.
Sea Dogs, 2 runs, 9 hits, 4 errors.
They're all fired. I wasn't even pitching that bad. The last game I pitched,
as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
I pitched to the 9th. 15 strikeouts.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
15 strikeouts, 1 hit, no runs.
Hey, let her rip,
And they put me as a fucking closer.
Hey, plays at 1 now.
That's in there, and he's deep in the
Something must have glitched. The catcher's not wearing a mask.
Patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Swing and a
That's
miss,
funny.
and that'll get a groan from the home supporters.
Yeah, so I wear
here.
glasses.
1 away. Standing in, Greg Jones. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 count and the pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. 1 out, nobody on. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Hit hard on the ground.
Hey, shit.
On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. Stepping in, Benito Casilla, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Hit down the line at first.
Well, I mean, those are like that's part of it, right? But they're also, those are 1-for-1 the glasses I wear in real life. Now, if only they would let me have, like, I mean, my guy's bald, but if I could have, like, the lightning bolts, the lightning bolt sideburns. Not sideburns, but on the side of the head.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Hey, see, try it. Let's go, big dog.
To third, Gonzalez gloves it. On to first, and that's your ball game. 5-2 the final score tonight. Portland.
I will say, as a closer, I'm going to get to the calendar a lot faster.
Michael Harper earns his 5th winner of the year. Benny.
A player new to his AA squad gets a tip from one of his coaches. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Bloody hell.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Nate Ward takes the
attention,
ball
please.
now in inning number.
Yeah, my
9,
ERA is only
looking to
2.
Close the door.
Number 6, Nate.
I'm not super worried about that.
Into the box, Russell Stein.
Of course, when they put me in a position like this.
Strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
If I could get an ump that would give me a fucking call.
At second, Bennett at first with no outs. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field.
All right.
Velasquez is right.
Now time for that double play ball.
Away, no problem for the first out.
Hey, come on, guys.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ken Coggin. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees.
All right, that works too.
So making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Ken Coggin is retired, and now they're down to their final out in this one. Fastball taken.
The catcher did get his mask back. I will no longer break his face.
And that misses down.
Fuck you, come on.
Two men are on with 2 men out.
Hey, your turn. Drop him in.
At nibble corner there, but missed. 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's.
Hey, keep going up there. Touch out. You next.
3-2.
Whoa, are you kidding me?
This is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the ninth.
All right, come on, baby. You're up.
Hard hit ball to second.
All right, all right.
Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
Tonight's game comes to an end. 5-1, the final score. The Sea Dogs jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Patrick Bunning earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Nate Ward closes the door for the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that'll just about do it.
What's the rule for saves? How close do they have to be? Because if it's like 7-0 and I come in, I don't get a save. I know that. But is it 3 runs?
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention
Striding in to start the 9th, Luke Toth.
Okay. I think so. I don't think that we both just happen to think that randomly. I think we're both right.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately,
that makes sense.
The pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Get your pitch and drive it.
Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly.
So like we could be up
to start the inning.
5-1.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself.
And if the bases are loaded and I strike out the potential grand slam, that's still a save.
But pulled it foul.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Hey, here we go. No outs
Decided
now.
to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Come on, let it fly.
Again, a 1-2. Fouled away. Another one sent foul.
Right, right. No different than no different than if my pitching loads the bases and I get pulled and a pitcher comes on and then somebody hits a grand slam. Those 3 runs go to mine, not theirs.
And if he can learn to
That much I knew.
And work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left
Go
field,
fuck
and
yourself.
This one's not coming back. This is a long home run.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
Go,
so far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Yeah, we got one here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Back up the middle. Montes up the middle. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man,
I like that if it's an error, I still get my stats. Because, like, that shouldn't have been a hit. But they screwed up.
A routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
The 0-1 pitch. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1 pitch. Rounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Benitez leads off first with 1 away. Hit hard on the ground to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Now in the box, Leonard Yamamoto. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Swing and a miss for strike 1.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
The first base line.
On the bag.
Jesus Christ.
As this is down for extra bases. He pulls into third safely as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game. Next will be the designated hitter, Morris Rasmussen. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Oh, and he tripped over it too. It's wonderful.
To second now, but he's safe as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball.
Double-A ball, man. None of them can play.
Off here with a 6-5 victory. Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, right. What's he going to do, pray for a victory?
After a rare blown save, a usually trusty reliever is picked up by his coach. A good reliever must have a short memory for such outcomes, as he'll be called on again soon. After a brief trial move, this prospect is being returned to his original role. For now, anyways.
10 outs with my primary pitch. Does that mean that I'm starting? Ooh, I'm starting. Look at that. My ERA of the last game was 81.
It's baseball.
Wonderful.
Benny Harvey, the Missouri ball. So stepping in, Oscar Urbina. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder, Oscar.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
Hey, we got nobody, no one down here.
And
Oh, get up.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Fastball called. Strike
no,
three,
it was
and
4
there's the
runs.
first out of the inning. With a
Because
moment
they
left,
had
let's have a look at
2.
the home team starting lineup. What's the key for a home victory?
It was 4
tonight,
runs.
Dero?
Because it was 5-2
Matty,
and they won 6-5.
And the one thing that jumps off the page is that they're last in hits in the league. You might be able to get through a long season with 2 3-run homers every now and then. But I'm telling you what, you have no chance of going to the postseason and waiting on a 3-run bomb because you're facing nothing but 1s and 2s. If you're going to beat up the 3, 4, 5 guys in a rotation, you have to find a way to create more scoring opportunities against the 1s and 2s.
So digging in now, Damon
Batting
Odom.
third.
First
I don't
cuts
remember.
here with the bases
No, it
loaded
was
and
the
2
first
away.
run. The first run was a solo home run. Remember?
Hey, now we got 2.
First pitch.
I started
Here
the
it
inning.
is. In there, and it's 0-1.
All one's the count. Come
Hey,
on,
hey,
guys.
stay hot now, kids. Stay hot up there.
Swing.
Oh,
and a
okay.
miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, keep swinging hot bat, huh?
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line shot to third. And
Holy
the
shit!
side is
They learned how to play
retired.
baseball.
We played an inning.
A miracle.
Now at the plate, Carmen Benitez. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Slow little roller to third.
dig.
Gonzalez is there, and
There's
there's
4.
1 down now. Striding in, Greg Jones is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. A high fastball is in there. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Jansen sprinting after
Jesus.
it. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Jansen comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for route number 2. Coming to the plate now, Raleigh Perez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First baseline. To his left, Veras. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
Well, since that is in progress, you can't tell me how many I have so far?
Striding into the box, Giancarlo Armas. He'll get to take
Should have 5, I
cuts
think.
here. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Hey, get your pitch up there, kid. Let's go now.
Nope.
A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well.
1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
Hey, get your pitch up there.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Now at the plate, Pedro Montalvo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Pedro.
Here comes the first pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
See a good one right here.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And that's off his leg on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg.
That happens a lot this year.
It's his plant leg, which is always a concern, but from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. So no runs on a hit here. No errors. 1 man left on. Now batting, Damon Odom. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The catcher.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to center field. That's his first base hit.
All right, this is not a double. Sets up for the double play.
So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carmen Benitez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. 1 there. On to first, and they get them both. Digging in now, Greg Jones. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So we'll go a little deeper into the bottom of the 4th as that extends the inning.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So it's no runs on 2. Now with the...
I really wish it would tell me what the progress was on that.
Plate, Raleigh Perez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Behind 0-2 now.
Nobody here, nobody.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2.
Can use a shovel for that one.
So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. In now, Giancarlo Armas. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
That was a ball? Who are you fucking kidding?
Ball 1, 1-0.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
Jansen patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
There we go.
Stepping up now, Pedro Montalvo.
The batter number
That's done now, right? Yeah.
11. Shortstop, Pedro.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, trying to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Now I can start varying up my pitches.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Oscar Urbina. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Hey, come on now. One time. Right here.
Line drive to left.
Get up, ball. Get up, ball.
Why would you even dive for that?
He's coming. Relay.
He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Jerome Stiles is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. 1-1 the count. 1-1. Here it is. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Come on now, here we go.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time. At the plate, Damon Odom. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. Ended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Hey, plays at 1 now.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes.
This ump can get popped.
Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And that is down as that could be 2 bases.
Relay. 2-2.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Velasquez has a beat on it.
Me. I got it. I got it.
Digging in, Greg Jones. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Jones is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Montes backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. At the plate, Benito Casilla.
The batter, the center fielder, Benito Casilla.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch heading out towards shallow right. Fulton is there.
Oh, wow. Thanks for making that challenge super fucking
so no
easy.
Runs here on a base hit. No error. Patrick Bunning gets the call from the pen to take over. 7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The Sea Dogs used a 3-run ninth to help propel them to the win. Vaughn Flores earns his 3rd win of the year in
Realized I hadn't put my.
The evaluation of minor league prospects is not only the business of team scouts. Sports agents do their homework as well. From the ranks of hundreds of determining which prospects will be those superstars and getting in on the ground floor is smart business.
Minor league. Stepping in, Oliver Rivera. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Altoona, the right fielder, Oliver Rivera.
First delivery to him on the way. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. Dan Dero, we take a look at our home nine as they take the field here today. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
Make it through. Find the ball. Make
Snagged
the
on a
turn.
short hop. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matt, we got a nice seat today to see one of the best offenses in the game do what they do best, and that's create havoc. They're one of the top teams in the game as far as slugging percentage, and it's going to be on display today. From line to line, they can beat you, driving balls over the fence, into the fence, gappers, bunch of different ways to beat you.
1-1 the count now. A ball and 2 strikes. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location. But he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row. So I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
2 down now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. 0-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1-2.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
2-2 the count. Line towards center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. Some 2-out success to keep the top of the first alive.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
No balls and a strike to count. From the belt, the pitch. Hot shot down the line. And this is past him at third down the line.
No, we totally should.
Wow,
Man,
looked like an
smoked
easy
that thing.
beginning of this
Boy,
inning.
good
Gets the
job.
first two guys out, then the 3 and 4 hitters all of a sudden
There's
start locking
absolutely-
in on him, and now he's
Come on, Biggin.
got to get through this fifth hole hitter to get out of this inning unscathed.
Yeah, he's definitely put his feet to the fire right here. This number 5 guy. He's
There's absolutely no
he's
reason
sitting
for it
that
not to
fly
be.
ball drive-in runs, and he's smelling ribbies right now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the
Like that
approach
shit
here.
right
I'd like
there.
to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
The set and the 1-2. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. He'll come home with it. Oh, but it's all
Wow.
line, so the run will
Like, yeah, like that bad call that I got, that was a
You were
run.
1 pitch away from getting
That was
out
my
of this.
third out,
2
that bad
outs,
call.
2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic
drive
on the
it deep, Big
bases,
Doc. Here we go.
getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's a run on.
I mean, they have challenges in baseball now. So why
Into
not?
the box now.
Hey,
Rick
good one.
Joyle.
Good
He'll
piece
get
out.
to take his first cuts here.
The third baseman.
First offering on its way.
Fucking
And
22
it's
pitches in
fouled
the first
away.
inning.
Hey, let it rip right here.
Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
Get yourself right here. Let's go, baby.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
No, that's like pass interference. You can't challenge pass interference.
I think that pitch
I don't
just
think you
locked
can,
him
like in
up a
base
bit.
in football.
But lucky for him, it
Like
was
that. That's a fucking strike.
the zone.
The count now
All
at
right, one
2
time,
and
right
2.
here.
I mean, I could turn on perfect strike zone
Down the first baseline.
if I wanted to, but like, I mean, that's no fun because it's not realistic. Like, if that's what baseball was, then oh, that makes sense. But as you say, it makes it more realistic right now with how the game is played to have the variable calls on it. And each umpire has his own personality, so
Good pitch to hit there that he let go.
some umpires might have a smaller strike zone, some might have a larger strike zone. You know, some strike zone might be more inside, some might be more outside. So each umpire has his own personality. But it would be nice if you had a way to know what that personality was.
And that's in there.
Like,
You know, Matty,
if I knew that the umpire
that high heater first pitch right out
wasn't
of the
going to
gate,
call
but I
low
think
strikes
there's
as
been a
strikes,
change in philosophy.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Henley racing back.
get fucked.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first home run of the season, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan.
Come on, big
Base
guy.
is empty. He
Now
didn't have to
batting,
think about
right
shooting
fielder,
one to the opposite field
Oliver.
or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Come on, let it rip right here.
2 down now. Here we go.
0-1 count. Here it comes.
1.
Hit out towards second. Backhanded. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1
Where's the
hit.
1 now?
Ready for another chance?
Leading off for
Nelson
Altuve.
Guerra. He'll look to
left
bounce
fielder.
back after
Nelson.
striking out his last time up.
Guerra.
In there, 0-1. Hold strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now.
Go out,
So
Terry.
far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Which is ridiculous.
Swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's
3
gone on
innings, 2
strikes.
strikeouts.
Didn't mess
That's
around much
pathetic.
in that at bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I
see it
really like a
driving right back
pitcher
to the pitcher.
that
Now.
trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else.
Like that was
3
clearly a
straight
ball.
heaters, and go grab some bench.
Mario Quinones is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, let it fly right here.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now.
Drive it right here.
Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your 2nd out of the inning.
No better
Now
way
see,
to
that I
minimize
don't
the
like.
potential
Record a
damage
ground
a
out,
hitter can do
but I
than
get
the
challenge
try to
failed
stop
because the
guys
idiot
in
couldn't hit the
front.
fucking ball.
Always a
Like,
confidence boost when you can sit down the guys.
that should be
at the
challenge
top of the lineup.
canceled, not challenge failed.
And here's a fastball.
I recorded it out. It's not my fault he couldn't hit the ball.
And it's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on.
Let it fly right here.
Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired.
Come on, fellas, let's go. Hey, drive that
Digging
pitch,
in
huh?
for
Here
his
you go.
2nd at-bat, Mitch
Leading
Haynes.
off
He
for
came through
Altoona,
with an RBI
the
single in
shortstop.
his last at-bat.
Mitch
Pulled toward right
Haynes.
center field. Henley moves to
I
his
thought for
right
sure
and
he
puts
was. It
this
was gonna be one of those
away in
ones
the
that they
alley
ran
for
under.
out number 1. Settling in now, Jared
batting.
McDonald
The center
comes into
fielder.
this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
McDonald.
Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Let's go
McDonald
right here.
is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And
Now
sometimes that's half the
third baseman.
equation.
Standing in now, Rick Joyle.
And getting 10 outs with my fastball was easy. Having to get 10 outs with my curveball sucks.
Step off.
Here we go, 1.
McDonald, base runner at first with
Hey, let's
1
go
out.
right here.
Here's a little chopper up the middle, scooped up to second for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him. Digging in, Johnny
Leading off for
Monahan.
Altoona,
He's 0 for
the
1
second
thus
baseman.
far.
Johnny.
First pitch of the inning is
that's
taken
ball.
downstairs for a
Questionable.
ball. It's 1-0.
Good eye, good eye. All right, come on now, one time. Let her fly.
And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Come on, guy. Get your pitch right here.
Ooh.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Swings through it for strike number 2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jansen is there, and he has it for the first out. Digging in the switch hitter, Geraldo
batting.
Molina. He
The
went
catcher.
deep in his first at-bat.
Geraldo.
We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Here's
It'd
a
be
breaking ball, but it doesn't
phenomenal
quite
if
find
my
the strike
guys could.
zone.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
That's by him for strike 1.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left.
Plays it one now. Right now.
Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight. The
Ooh,
ability to
fuck
use
you.
both parts.
Oliver Rivera stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Lifted in the air to center. Moving under it, Jansen. 2 gone.
Cut, hold it, hold it.
Coming to the plate now, Nelson Guerra.
Now
He's ready. Here's the first
the left
offering.
fielder.
Can't find
Wow.
the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Molina leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Hey, one time, right now.
1-1 pitch is a curveball that misses ball 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this
Hey,
at-bat.
attaboy,
Much
nice
more
eye right
patient,
there.
and he's gotten
Hey,
himself
see it?
into a
Drive it.
good hitter's
Let's go,
count.
big dog.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 comes with this kind of play.
Grounded down the third baseline. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Stepping into the box, Mario Quinones.
The first baseman.
And
There we
now
go.
pitch on the
2-2.
way.
Quinones.
Seared down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite
Seriously?
get to that ball.
All right, double.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off.
2-2 is our score. Leadoff man aboard at first here with nobody out. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Mitch Haynes. He flew out in his last at-bat from the stretch.
That was a little low there, buddy.
No strikes. Runner at first here with one away in a 2-2 ball game. 2-0.
Good look. Good
Boy, you
look.
can see what
not
he's trying to
good.
do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Jansen is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Digging in once again, Jared McDonald. He singled his last time up.
Jared.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
Hey, here we go. Here we go.
The 0-1 delivery. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. That misses, says the
Oh, get fucked.
umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. And this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a tumble.
I'm
but hangs
amazed.
on, and the inning is over. A final look at this tumbling catch out there in right.
Your
Diego
attention, please.
Castillo is on to pitch from the bullpen.
Yeah.
And it's moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the
I got the win.
1-run game this afternoon.
Ooh.
3-2.
All right, I'm out for a bit. Gotta run to the store and such before the third one gets home.